Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you will be notified on when I upload. So for this video, I wanted to do a set using these ink polishes by Macart. I received this last time from their Sweet Cravings collection. There was about 6 colors to choose from and I chose lemon lime and then crushed pineapple. So with these ink polishes, you do have to shake them because they do kind of separate like the liquid. But with this I did decide I wanted to do some glitter. So this glitter from Seth's Nail Co has the perfect glitter. This one is from her Zodiac collection and this one is called Gemini, and I thought it was like the perfect yellow to pair up with that crushed pineapple ink color. So with this I did go ahead and pick up another color, and this one I'm not sure, I'm not sure honestly. I think I got this one from Michael's, but once again this one I thought paired up perfectly with that lemon lime color. And it actually looks exactly like the Macart what is this, poly gel that I used for my Sweet Cravings nail set. So with this is what I'm going to use as for like color and glitter. And then for the actual hard gel itself, I'm going to go in and use the Mia Secrets Forma Gel Ink Cover Blush. I use this a lot. It's a very pretty color and I'm obviously running out of it, as you can see. So I do have a backup on hand just in case. But with this, once again, I am going to go ahead and use IBD Clear. And this is also a hard gel. And majority of the times when I use this, I either make my custom colors with this hard gel or I encapsulate. I'm going to be using my red iguana practice hand for this design, and normally with a actual hand you prep the nail beds. You know, you'll use your dehydrator, measure your side walls from left to right for the tips. You know, you'll do your normal prep routine, but since this is a practice hand, I am going to skip all of that. I'm coming in with my long stiletto tips, and I did shape it more narrow at the tip because I wanted it extra sharp. So first off, I'm going in with that clear IBD hard gel, and I am going to pour this on top. I ended up using my new little glitter, I don't know what you want to call this, holder or catcher. But after I poured that glitter right on top to that to that hard gel, I wasn't really satisfied with how it was looking. It wasn't as yellow as I thought. So after I do this, you are going to see me wipe it off completely and then just skipping it and moving on to the next nail. So skipping the pinky nail, I am going to go to the ring finger, and this is where I'm going to use Mia Secrets Cover Blush, and I'm going to do an entire nail with this color. So first I like to add a wet layer, a very thin layer. I don't cure it, and then I come in with a larger amount, and that's where I start laying that gel on top, really showing that pigment color. Adding that wet layer first really helps and allows me to guide the gel exactly where I want it to go. Like, I don't want it to touch the cuticle area. I want you to go exactly where I put that first layer. So like I said, this definitely helps me out when doing longer nail extensions. And when I am happy with the placement, I flash cure it for 30 seconds. Moving on to the middle nail, I'm going to do an extended nail bed. I like to do this in sections. So first I like to add that bottom part first. For this I'm going to do it pointy like a V. So after I do that first little section, making it the shape that I want it to look, I flash cure it and then I go in with another bead, and this is where I start building it up, trying to make that smile line have a high wall, because I am gonna go in and use my hand file to really sharpen it and make it straight. And each time I add a layer, I do cure it for 30 seconds before putting on another layer. I usually do this in 3 parts. After I do the big bulk of it, like that middle section, building up that apex, I do go in with a smaller amount, and this is where I start focusing around that cuticle section, making sure I am close, and then flash curing it in place. On to the index nail. Once again, this one I'm just going to do a full coverage nail, taking the same steps I did with the ring finger, adding a wet layer and then coming in with a larger amount and building up that pigment color, and then flash curing it for 30 seconds. For the pinky nail, I really needed some kind of pigment behind the glitter, so I just ended up adding a thin layer of that cover blush color, and then I'm just gonna go ahead, cure it, and then I ended up wiping all of the nails clean with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe. So I really wanted to add some kind of color to the back of that glitter, so I am going to go ahead and take those 2 ink polishes. I ended up using the yellow one first on the bottom half, and then I went in with that green one, that lemon lime color, and it ended up mixing super fast. I was not expecting it to blend in together as fast or as much, so I did let that dry a little, and then I went back in with the yellow just to make sure that bottom half was more of a yellow color. I ended up letting that dry a little, and then I went in with some clear IBD hard gel, and I needed a wet layer for the glitter to stick to. But as you can see, as I was adding that hard gel, the color of the the ink was kind of like making a weird, I don't know, it just looked so awful. So luckily I was gonna go in with the glitter anyway, so you wouldn't really tell what was under it. But I think adding that color behind the glitter really makes it show more of a yellow color. So after I did that yellow glitter, I did go in on the top portion with that green. After I was happy with the glitter, I did cure it for a full 30 seconds. Now I'm going to go in with a matte top coat. This top coat is from Nail Addict, and I'm going to apply that to the ring finger and flash cure this again for 30 seconds. And I'm doing this because I'm going to do a ink design on this nail, so I really wanted it to stick. So adding that matte top coat really helps the ink stick, and it won't get messed up when you're encapsulating it. So as you can see, I am adding both of those ink polishes on top, and then I am going to take some alcohol and move it around. I ended up using a little art brush that I have. So I am adding more where I need or where I see fit, and I just keep playing with it until I am more satisfied with the look of it. I'm going to do the same exact thing to the pointer nail, adding a matte top coat, curing it for 60 seconds, going in with that ink polish, and instead of only doing the bottom half, I'm going to do a full coverage marble design with both of those inks, moving it around with some alcohol and then letting it dry once I was satisfied. For the middle nail, I'm going to go in with my 180 grit hand file, and I'm going to start sharpening those side walls of that extended nail bed. I want this to be super sharp. I do go over the surface as well, because following the surface of the nail, I could really look down on that smile line and really see what side or where it needs more of that sharpness. Once again, coming back with those inks, I'm just going to add a little bit to that tip portion, and this is, like I said, just to add a little bit of color because I am going to go in with some glitter. I'm gonna go in with some of that IBD hard gel, and I'm really focusing up in those corners of that smile line, and then taking some of that glitter with a detail brush and really placing it exactly where I want it to go. Starting off with the yellow, I wanted that more closer to the bottom half, and then up in those side corners is where I place that green, making sure I fully cover those side walls of that smile line. I did flash cure that in place, and then moving on to the next nail, which is the pointer nail. I'm adding a little bit of gel of where I want some glitter to go, so I do a little swirly line in the middle of this nail, and then I start placing some of that yellow glitter, and then I do add that green as well. After flash curing that in place, I'm gonna go in with some IBD hard gel, clear IBD hard gel, and start encapsulating all of these nails. I do encapsulate one at a time, so once I do one nail, I flash cure it for 30 seconds, and then I move on to the next nail. And this is also where I start focusing around that apex. If I see something is thin or it just needs a little more of that hard gel, this is where I start focusing around that section, adding more where I feel it is needed. After all of the nails are fully cured, I did go in and clean it with some alcohol to remove that sticky layer. Now I'm going to go in with my 100-180 grit hand file, and this is where I start filing the side wall straight, making sure that tip is extremely pointy. I wanted it really sharp. And then I do file over the surface as well, just a little bit, just to make sure there was no lumps and bumps. Coming in with my fine taper drill bit, I'm using this at 13,000 RPM. I'm gonna go around that cuticle section, making sure it is sealed, and then I do go over the surface a little bit just to make sure I have a smooth surface and refine that shape. I do go in with some alcohol and a brush and remove any dust that's on the nails, and then I am gonna go in with some of these green opal crystals as well as some carrier beads, and of course I'm gonna go in with my Macart Rhinestone glue. I'm gonna only focus around that cuticle section. placing those green opal stones and then adding some of those carriers beads in between. And once I am happy with the placement, I flash cure it for 30 seconds. Final step, I'm gonna come in with No White top coat from Nail Addict. I'm gonna apply this to all of the nails, and then I do a final cure for 60 seconds. And this is the final look. I am really happy with how this set came out. I'm loving how the green is showing through more than the yellow. I just really love how this set looks. You could definitely add more of, like, I want to say, like, you know, those little sequence butterflies, just to make it more of a spring vibe. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this set came out. Everything that I've used, I am going to link it below. It's either going to be a direct link or it will be on my Amazon storefront, and I do have a couple of promo codes for you guys. Just check in the description box and it will all be listed there. Let me know what you guys think of this set. As always, thank you everyone for taking time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one.